Hi, my name's Paul Grogan, and in this video we're going to be doing a 3-player playthrough of LaGranja. We're going to be using the new Deluxe master set, and I'm going to be teaching you the rules as we play through the game. Unfortunately, there wasn't enough physical copies of the prototype to go around, so we are going to be playing the game over Tabletop Simulator tonight. But as I say, we're going to be doing a full 3-player playthrough, and as we play through the game, I'm going to be explaining the rules as we go. I'm joined by 2 friends of mine tonight. We're joined by Tina.
Hey there.
And you've played the original game before?
Yes, I played about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, and we played this new version as well last week.
We did.
And John's joining us as well. Good evening, John.
Good afternoon, good evening.
Good afternoon, yes. Now, John, as well as having played the original game, you are also the co-designer of the solo mode for this new game. How's that been going?
It's going well.
Good.
It's been a lot of fun to adapt this version.
Yeah. Now, speaking of this version, this is obviously, if you know the original game of LaGranja, you will know that visually it looks different. However, from a gameplay perspective, we've not found any differences. Both me and Tina read through the new rulebook last week and went, wait a minute, this is the same as the old version. So if you're looking for a new version of LaGranja with some deluxeified components, then this is it. But as far as the gameplay goes, it's the same as the original game. Now, there are going to be a whole bunch of extra stuff. It isn't called a Deluxe Master Set for nothing. There are going to be lots of extra additional modules for this that you can use with the game. What we're going to be doing tonight is we're just going to be doing a playthrough of the base game. So the base game is the same as the original game. So the way this playthrough is going to work is I'm going to just give you a very quick overview of the game first without going into too many details. And then, as I say, we'll explain the rest as we go along. So the game is divided into 6 rounds. This is tracked by the roof tiles here. We're currently in round 1, so we have 3 roof tiles on offer. These are the roof tiles for round 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. So 6 rounds in the game. Each round is divided into 4 phases. Now the game is going to come with a nice little player aid. That player aid, unfortunately, isn't in the Tabletop Simulator mod for the moment. So what I've done is I've written down the player aid here. We have 4 phases. We have the farm phase, we have the revenue phase, the transport phase, and the scoring phase. Very quick overview of what happens in each phase. In the farm phase, we will each play 1 card from our hand onto our player board. We're going to take income. Then any fields that we've got will grow goods. If we have 2 pigs, we get a 3rd pig, and we can all buy a roof tile. In phase 2, it's going to be dice drafting. We're going to be drafting the dice from these 6 possible actions down here and doing the actions that's printed on the space. Then in the transport phase, we are going to be selecting a donkey tile. Each player has 4 donkey tiles available. We're going to be selecting one secretly and then all revealing them at the same time. That donkey tile is going to determine how many deliveries we can make. And when you make a delivery, what you're going to be doing is you are going to be moving goods from your player board either to one of the craft buildings on the main board or to one of your market barrows, which I'll explain in a minute. But a big part of the game is making these deliveries. Then in phase 4, we're going to be doing scoring. Scoring is essentially 1 point for every marker you have in the market. And we're going to start with some things in the market at the start of the game, which we haven't done yet. But they're the phases. So, setup of the game. You will notice that there are 6 different craft buildings on the main board. And what we've done is you will notice this one is blocked off with a number 1 on it. This one blocked off with a number 2, and this one blocked off with a number 3. That was randomly determined during setup. We rolled the dice 3 times to determine which of the 3 craft buildings that get blocked off. So there's a slightly variable setup in there, and that can actually change the game quite a bit. Each player gets 4 cards in their hand to start with. Each of us starts with 1 silver, which is the currency in the game, 1 victory point. Player with the most victory points will win. And we start off with one of these, I think it's a trade good or a crate or whatever we want to call it. Turn order has been randomly determined. I was the start player, John's the second player, Tina's the third player. And the one thing we haven't done is we haven't started with a marker in here. So, we each start with one of our markers on the board. Now, in a 3-player game, what we're going to do is we're going to occupy the 2, the 3, and the 4 spaces. So you as the third player will start on the 4, John starts on the 3, and I start on the 2. Okay? Right. So I think that's the setup done. I don't think we've missed anything else in the setup. So we proceed to the farm phase. Farm phase of round 1. So the first thing that happens is we can play a card. Now, when you play a card, you have 4 different places that you can play the card around your player board. And in round 1 of the game, each of us actually gets to play 2 cards instead of 1. But for all other rounds, it's just 1 card. Now, when you play a card, these are the 4 cards I've got in my hand. I'm just going to put one here and show you what it looks like. Each card has got multiple uses. There's 4 different uses for the card, which is why there's a lot of information on that card. If I was to play it on the left-hand side of my player board, what you do is you will actually slide it under the left-hand side of your player board. Now, we can do this on Tabletop Simulator. We just got to be very, very careful. I'm going to take these donkey tiles off. Okay, so what you can do is, in the physical game, you will slide your card underneath your player board. Now, if it's on the left-hand side of your board, it's basically a field. And there's fields for wheat, olives, or grapes. And what will happen is that any card that you have on the left-hand side of your board will grow resources. Okay. If you instead place the card underneath your player board, and this has got snapping points enabled, so I just need to be putting that there, then any card that you put beneath your player board at the bottom, and there's 3 slots, is basically a special ability that you have for the rest of the game. Some of those abilities are permanent abilities, some of them are once per round abilities, but yeah, cards that you put at the bottom are permanent abilities. If you put a card at the top of your player board, and that is a place where you can deliver goods, and you'll notice this card here, that only needs meat and wheat to be delivered to it. This card requires a lot of goods to be delivered to it, but the benefit of delivering to this one is a lot more. It's worth more points, and you will see what happens when you place things in the market. So put it in the top of your board is a market barrow. And finally, if you place the card to the right of your player board, then what happens is, there you go, it's going to do a number of things. It's going to, let's just move it up a bit. There you go. It's going to increase your hand size. So your hand size starts off at 3 at the start of the game, but for every one of these icons, your hand size goes up. It allows you to make extra deliveries during the transportation phase, which we'll come on to later, and it also can increase your revenue, or it could increase the capacity of your stables for storing pigs. So yeah, the cards do different things depending on where you put them. Right, so I'm going to decide where I'm going to put my 2 cards, and I think I'm going to put, I think I quite like this ability, because completing market barrows, money's very tight in this game, and I do like completing market barrows. So I'm going to put this one under my player board, if this will allow me to do it. So that's going to go underneath like that. So yeah, so every time I complete a market barrow, I take 2 silver. Now, if you look down at the bottom, there's a little 1 tick on it. That is once per round. So once per round, when I complete a market barrow, I get 2 silver. And I think I'm also going to play this card as a farm extension. Now, playing the card as a farm extension has special rules associated with it, because farm extensions are very powerful. Basically, the first card you play as a farm extension, you'll see printed here, requires you to pay 1 of those things. Now, that's either a victory point, any one of the resources, or a silver. Your second farm extension that you play, not just in a turn, but in the whole game, requires 2 different resources. And the third one, and each subsequent one, requires... no, is it third one is 3 and fourth one is 4?
Correct.
Okay, right. So it just increments in cost each time.
And they just have to be unique.
And they have to be different things that you spend. So in order for me to play this card, I've got to pay 1 thing. And thankfully, you start with 1 victory point. So I'm actually going to spend that 1 victory point to play this card as a farm extension. Because money is very, very tight in this game. So let's move that down there. Lock that. Okay, so we've all played 2 cards, and that is the start of phase 1. The next thing that happens is we take income. Now, income is basically...
We need to redraw.
Oh, yeah, sorry. We need to redraw. Thank you. We need to redraw to our hand size. So my hand size is 4. So I get 2 new cards. So yeah, next is take income. Now, income is on the right-hand side of your player board, is whenever you see the hand with a plus symbol on it. Now, income is not that high at the start of the game. These are spaces where we're going to be putting special tokens during the game. But you will notice that I've played this farm extension. So I actually have an income of 1 silver at the start of the game. Did either of you 2 play a farm extension?
Yes.
Looks like John did. John also gets a silver. Okay. So yeah, income is not much at the start, but we'll go later on. Now we do fields. So if anybody has a card played to the left of their player board, I think Tina has. Basically, Tina's got a grape field. So what happens is you just take one of your markers and you put that marker on the space. These markers, by the way, are generic markers. So the marker represents a different thing depending on where it is. So this marker here represents a crate. This marker here represents it's a grape that's in the field. And then we've got pigs. So if at this point you have 2 or more pigs, then as long as you have space for a third one, you get an extra one. Right, next is buying the roof tiles. So normally what would happen is in turn order, each player would choose whether they want to buy a roof tile or not. In the first turn of the game, it's done in reverse player order, but for every other round it's turn order. Now, these roof tiles do 2 things. First of all, the cost of them. The cost of the roof tile in round 1 is 1, the cost of a roof tile in round 2 is 2, then 3, etc, etc. So they get more and more expensive as time goes on. But each one of them has a special ability printed on the tile that once you've bought it, you can use that at some point in the game on a future turn, whenever you want to. But more importantly, possibly more importantly, is all of your roof tiles that you buy go on your player board here. And you will notice that there are victory point icons printed on the building. So the first roof tile that you buy goes on here and doesn't get you any points. But the second roof tile you buy will get you 1 point. And the 5th one that you buy will actually get you 4 points, which is quite a lot of points. But, as I mentioned, money is very tight. So to buy the roof tiles with the increasing cost, it's going to be quite expensive. So Tina, would you like to buy a roof tile?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
So I'd like to buy this player card or draw a card roof tile. So I will pay 1 money and put it on my farm.
Okay. John, would you like to buy one?
I will. I'm buying the Siesta one here.
Yeah. And I'm going to spend 1 silver to buy this roof tile. So the roof tile just goes here, and at some point, whenever I want to use it, I say I'm using it, and I flip it over, and then that's it. It's then being used. But I can use that at some point, anytime in the game. Right. So that is the phase 1 done. We now do phase 2, which is the revenue phase. So in a 3-player game, we have 7 dice. We roll those dice, and then what we do is we place them on the appropriate numbered spaces. So we have a 1, we have some 3s, we have 2 5s, and we have a 6 down here. Okay, then what happens is in player order, we are each going to choose 1 die, and we're going to take that die from the board and we're going to place it on our player board. First one goes here, second one goes here, and we're going to resolve the action of the area. Once we've all done that once, we all do that again in the same order a second time, and then at that point there will only be 1 dice left on the board. We then all get to do the action where that dice is. So, and that's done in turn order. We'll explain the 6 different actions as we go through them, but I've got first choice, and I think, based on what my plan is, because I do have sort of a plan-ish, I think I'm going to take the number 1. So I'm going to take this, and this action is very simple. I gain 1 pig. So I take the dice and I put it on my player board, and then I take one of my markers, put it in my stable to indicate that I've now got a pig. John, which dice would you like to take?
I'm going to take the 6, and I will take it. I'll take the 2 silver.
Yeah, so action 6 has 2 options. It's either make 1 delivery or take 2 silver. John's taken 2 silver, which means we don't need to explain deliveries just yet. Tina, your choice.
Yeah, I will take a 3, please.
Okay, so a 3 is you take 2 different resources, so either olives, wheat, or grape. Now, when you take a resource, let's just have a look at Tina's player board here. It might look really complicated, but once you've played it, you get used to it. Basically, all of the olives that you buy go in here, all of the wheat that you buy goes in here, and all of the grapes that you buy go in here. However, you can have all of those 3 types of things in fields, which go to the left of your board, which is what all of the arrows are, because the arrows indicate the upgrade. So olives and wheat whether it's from your building or from your fields, can be upgraded into food, and grapes, either from here or from your field, can be upgraded into wine. So that's what all of the icons mean, and what you do is you move the markers around. So Tina, which 2 resources would you like?
So I'm going to have a grain and a olive.
Yeah. While we're here, I just wanted to mention, you will notice that above the wheat, you see this -3 and +1. So LaGranja has lots of what's called anytime actions, which, as the name suggests, you can do at any time on your turn. And one of those things that you can do is you can buy or sell wheat. So at any time, Tina could choose to just sell this and get 1 money. Or if you really needed a grape right now, you could actually spend 4 money if you had it, and you literally just take a marker out. So all of these things here, which is, you could upgrade the wheat into food at a cost of 2 money. That's an anytime action. So you don't need actions to do these things. They are just whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do it. Okay, so we've all drafted 1 dice. It is now back to me to do a second one. And I think I'm also going to take a 3. So I'm going to get to take 2 different resources. And I think I'm going to take the grapes. And I'm going to take some... I'm going to take some wheat. John, you're next.
Okay, I'll take a 5.
Okay.
And
so
I'll use it to move up the siesta track too.
Okay, so action 5 has 3 different options. It's do 2 free upgrades, 1 free upgrade and a siesta hat, or 2 siesta hats. Now, John's chosen to move the siesta hat, so we have a siesta track here. And the order of the counters, we all start on the bottom space, but the order of the counters was start player was on top, last player was on the bottom. John has moved 2 spaces up the siesta track. We'll come onto the siesta track later on. It's very important. But the other option, just while we're here, is upgrading goods, and we're gonna mention that in a minute as well. Tina, which one would you like to take?
I'm going to take this 5 and upgrade 2 goods. Right.
So the first option with action number 5 is to do 2 free upgrades. So I was talking about the upgrades not long ago. Basically, the icon for an upgrade is the star, and basically with 2 free upgrades, you just move things around. So what 2 upgrades would you like to do?
So I'm going to upgrade the grapes that are on my field into wine.
Into wine.
And I'm going to upgrade the grain in my den to food.
Into food. There you go. 2 free upgrades. Right. Then what happens is we all get to use the remaining die, and if it matters, it's done in turn order. In this case, it doesn't matter. We all just get 2 different of those goods. So I think I'm going to take some more grapes, and I'm going to take some olives. Okay. And that is the revenue phase over. So now we go into the transportation phase. So at the transportation phase, you notice each of us has got 4 donkey tiles. And I'm going to flip mine over just so you see which 4 tiles I've got. There's one with 4 donkeys on, one with 3 donkeys and a hat, 2 donkeys in a hat, 1 donkey and 3 hats. The hats we've seen, that moves you up the siesta track. The donkeys is how many deliveries you can make. Now what happens is we are each going to choose one of these tiles in secret. So the way that I do this on Tabletop Simulator, John, is basically you just don't look at what the other player's doing. So if you zoom in on your board, so you can't see what we're doing, and then you can... There is a way that you can look at the other side of a tile in Tabletop Simulator. If you hold down the Alt key when you have your mouse over it, and then also hold down the Shift key, that looks at the other side of a tile. So using that method, you can basically decide which tile you want to play. I need to work out how many deliveries I want to make to decide. Right, I think I know what I want to do. So I'm going to play this tile, and you just put it on your player board. Let me know when we're all done.
Ready.
I'm ready.
You ready to jump? Okay, so we now all flip our tiles over. So I'm making 3 deliveries with 1 hat. Tina's making 4 deliveries. John's making 1 delivery with 3 hats. Okay, so now, in current turn order, we advance ourselves up the siesta track based on the number of hats that we have. And this can matter because when you're moving up the siesta track, if you move onto a space that's occupied by another player, you move on top of them. So I move first and I move 1 space. Then John, you move 3 spaces. And then Tina, you move no spaces.
Yep.
Okay? Once we've done the hats, we now change turn order based on the order of the markers on the siesta track. And that happens right now. So John is now the new first player. I am the new second player. Tina stays in third. Okay, and now what happens is there's deliveries. There's 2 stages to the deliveries. First of all is our free deliveries, which is basically the number of donkeys that we've played on our donkey tile. And then after we've all done our free deliveries in turn order, in the new turn order, we all then get an opportunity to do a certain number of paid deliveries, depending on how many paid deliveries you have on your playboard. So I've got 1 here. But for every paid delivery you do, it's going to cost you 1 silver. So John, you get to make 1 delivery. So what are you going to deliver?
I'm just going to deliver my grapes right over here to this craft building.
Okay. So as I mentioned earlier on, there are 6 craft buildings in the game. And you'll notice that the craft buildings, each craft building is divided into 4 rows. John has claimed the top row. So basically this top row is only going to be for yellow pieces. It's 1 row per player, but you don't need to say who's going to use what row at the start of the game. You just, as soon as you've gone on there, that means John's taking the top row. And I think for ease of play, it's probably best, John, if you just now take the top row in each of the craft buildings. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be delivering goods gradually to those craft buildings. When it is full, lots of good stuff happens. We'll explain that when it happens, but doing it is good. Now I've got 3 deliveries. And as I mentioned at the start, you can also deliver to your market barrows if you had any. I don't have any. So I'm just going to make 3 deliveries. And I'm going to be using the same, I'm going to deliver to the same craft building. Again, this is just because of the way that the game has given us these 3 buildings to start with. So I'm going to deliver some olives, some wheat, and some grapes. And they are all going to go, and I'm going to claim the second row. So olives, wheat, and grapes. That's my deliveries done. Tina, you get 4 deliveries.
Yes.
Wow.
So before I do my deliveries, I'm going to use a crate to play a card.
Right. So the crates, extremely powerful things. But you see here, we all start the game with 1 crate. That crate can be discarded at any time, as an anytime action, to do one of these 5 different things here. Gain 4 silver, gain 2 different goods, draw or play a card, gain a pig, or do 2 free upgrades. So Tina, you're going to use that crate, and you're going to choose this action, and you're going to play a card, and you're going to play a market barrow card, I guess?
Yes.
Okay. And now you can do 4 deliveries.
Yep. So I will deliver some
olives to there.
And some food to the market
food to
barrow.
there. Okay, do you want to do your other 2 deliveries first, and then we'll deal with the market barrow?
Sure. So I'll make 2 deliveries to the same building that you guys have been delivering to.
That's not normal, but that happens. It's just the way that things have worked out.
So I'll deliver grapes and wheat to that building.
Okay, so the market barrows. What you're trying to do is you're trying to complete your own market barrows, and when you do, 3 things happen. The first thing is you get a crate. No matter how difficult the card is to complete, you always get 1 crate. So there you go, you've got your crate back. The next thing is you get points equal to what's printed on the card. So Tina gets 2 points. And then the third thing that happens is you get to place a marker in the market, which is here, on a numbered space equal to the number of points that you got. So that was a 2-point card. So Tina gets to place a marker on a number 2 space on the board. Has to be empty. And every marker in the market area is going to score 1 point at the end of the round. Now, there is something special that happens when you place a marker in the market with respect to the other players. And you basically, if you play a marker on a space adjacent to another player, if the space that you've just placed on is of a higher number, the other player is going to get kicked out. So for example, if Tina played on the 6 instead of the 2, then this yellow piece would have been displaced. And for every piece that you move off, you get an extra victory point. So a 2 is a good start because it gets you in there, but it's easily knocked out. If anybody goes on any of these spaces here, it can be knocked out. Right, so we've all done our free deliveries. Oh, and that card gets discarded. So put it in the trash. If we ever run out of main cards, then you go to the discard, shuffle them and make a new deck. But it's unlikely to happen, I think. So next is paid deliveries. So again, this is done in turn order. John, you have 1 possible paid delivery on your board. Would you like to use it?
No, thank you.
Okay, because every paid delivery is 1 silver. I'm also not going to use it. Tina?
No, thank you.
Right, so paid deliveries has passed. Now we go into phase 4, which is the scoring. So the first thing is all players get 1 point for every marker they have in the market. So 1 point for me and John, 2 points for Tina. And then we score based on the siesta track. So not only was this siesta track to determine turn order, you can also get points depending on where you are. John's here, so John gets 2 points. Then what we do is we reset the siesta track. So that's going to go back like so. And then we set up for the next round, which is basically roof tiles. Now there's actually 4 roof tiles included in the game for each round, but what we've done at the start of the game is we've shuffled them and we've taken out 1 of each one. And the reason we've done that is because it's a 3-player game. If it was a 4-player game, we'd keep them all in. Okay, so let's have a look at these roof tiles for round 2. And now we go to round 2. So let's have a look. Oh, dice go back. So the dice that you took, they just go back to the side of the board. Right, so we all get to play 1 card. And I think I know what my plan is. Let's have a look. Sounds like somebody's doorbell's just gone.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay. So I've taken this. I'm not sure that was a good idea. Okay, I'm going to play this card as a market barrow. So I'm going to put it there. Let's try and not destroy my board. There we go. Right, so that's my 1 card played. And then after we've done that, we draw up to our hand size again. So for me, with a hand size of 4, that's basically play 1 card and then draw 1 card. Okay, have we all done that?
Yes, so
Okay.
I've played a farm extension and docked myself a victory point.
Spent a victory point to
Payment.
play it. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. Next bit is take income. So mine is 1 silver. Then it's fields and then it's pigs. So I've got no fields. Boo. So I don't get any fields. And I don't have 2 pigs. Although, no, I'm going to use a crate. So as an anytime action, I'm going to use a crate to gain a pig, which means because I now have 2 pigs, I get a 3rd one. Now, one of the rules about pigs is that you can upgrade them along this arrow here by spending 4 money, and that turns them into meat. But what you can't do, so let's say the situation was like this and I'm about to gain another pig, you can only gain the pig if you have space for it. What you can't do is you can't gain it and then immediately upgrade it into meat. You're not allowed to do that. So yeah, so that's my income done. Have you two both done your fields and your pigs?
I'm
Yeah.
actually doing the same thing you're doing, Paul.
Oh, right. Okay. Using a crate to get a pig and then you get a 3rd pig. Well, it must be a good move if John's done it. Right. So next is buying the roof tiles. Now, at this point, this is now done in player order. So, John, you're first. Would you like to buy a roof tile?
I will. This is the delivery one, right? That's a little
Yep.
funky on there.
Yep. Now, you're covering up your 1 victory point space on your player board, so you gain a victory point for doing it. I'm going to take the one which is gain a pig, which cost me 2 money, and also gain a victory point. And Tina?
I'm not going to buy one.
You're not going to buy because you've only got 1 money. So that roof tile just gets discarded. We don't need it. Right. Next is the revenue phase. Get to roll some dice. Now, we didn't see all of the actions last time, but hopefully we'll see some more this time. 2 6s, 2 5s. And John, you're first.
Oh,
go on, take action 4 because I'm sure nobody will be able to work out what action 4 is.
Well, they're just going to have to wait.
Yeah, they're not. I'll give you a clue. They're not going to wait very long.
And I will use that to play a card.
Yeah, so action 2 is play a card, gain an olive, gain a wheat, or gain a grape. So it's a really inefficient way of gaining resources if there was a 3, but the option to play a card is quite powerful. I, however, am going to take the 4, and I'm going to grab myself 4 silver because I'm running short. Tina?
I'm going to take the 2 and use it to play a card.
Right. Back to John.
I'll take this, and I will actually take this as a free delivery.
Okay. So we've seen how deliveries work, and basically, yeah, the donkey is just a free delivery. So what you're going to deliver? You're going to deliver the pig to your market barrow. Okay. I was also considering doing that, but I think I'm going to take a 5, and I'm going to do 2 free upgrades. The first upgrade is going to be a pig into meat, and the second one is going to be a grape into wine. That's me done. Tina?
I'm going to take the 6 and just take 2 money.
Okay. And then we all get to do the 5 dice, but this is done in player order, because this might make a difference. John, what would you like to do with your 5?
Okay, I'm going to move up 1 on the siesta.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to upgrade.
Okay. I'm going to do 2 on the siesta track.
And I will do 2 on the siesta track as well.
Okay, 2 on the siesta track. Right, so that's the revenue phase done. We now go to the transportation phase. And what we do is we choose a new donkey tile. Now, the donkey tile that we used last round, we don't get back. That only happens halfway through the game. So this round, we've got a choice of one of the 3. And then in round 3, we have a choice of one of our remaining 2. But at the end of round 3, we get all of our donkey tiles back. And then we choose them again for rounds 4, 5 and 6. So let me have a look. How many deliveries do I want to make this time? Okay. I want to make that many deliveries. So, Oh. Yeah, okay. I've chosen a tile.
I'm good.
Let me know when you're ready, Tina. Okay.
Ready.
Right. I'm going with 4 deliveries, no hats. John, how many hats you got?
2
hats.
siesta and 2 delivery.
Okay. And Tina, you've also gone for 2 hats. So the new turn order is I'm third, and John's second, Tina's first. Right. Okay, and now we do free deliveries. So Tina, you have 2 free deliveries.
Yes. So I'm going to deliver
That won't work out.
a coin.
Yep.
And I'm going to convert my crate into a pig and deliver that.
Okay. Right. So that's your 2 deliveries.
Yep.
John, you've also got 2 deliveries.
Well, okay. There we go. There's my token. I will deliver the upgraded food there and an olive. So I will complete that market barrow. So I get one of these
the pig was already on there
the-
from before, yeah. So that is completed.
Yeah.
You get the crate,
So
you get 4 points. And this marker goes on a number 4 space. I'll grab the card. I got that. There we go.
Thank you.
So yeah. Where are you going to put it?
And, oh boy, how about, well, Can't go for the host. Sorry, Tina. Shots fired.
So as I mentioned earlier on, John's put a piece on a number 4 space, which means all adjacent pieces of other players on lower number spaces get removed, and that gets John 1 extra point. It's 1 extra point for each marker that you remove. So a careful placement of a 6 can actually knock off multiple pieces from other people. Right, and now I get my 4 deliveries. Well, that's not what I thought you were going to do. So actually, I'm going to deliver a pig first onto here. Then I'm going to deliver a silver onto here. Okay, now, I've got 2 deliveries left, but before I do my other 2 deliveries, we have now got a completed craft building. So all sorts of things happen now. First of all, the player who just completed a craft building moves one of their markers to this space here. What that means is, I have completed that craft building. I cannot go into that craft building again. I'm done with it. It's all finished for me. The second thing is, I gain points equal to the current round number. It's currently round 2, so I gain 2 points. So the later you do it, the better. So why do it early? Well, doing it early gets this token. Now this token has an immediate ability on it, you can see by the lightning bolt. So immediately I gain 2 points. But also what then happens is the token flips over and it actually gets added into the relevant portion of the player board, into the 6 different spaces. So this one goes in here. And what that means is, for the rest of the game, is it every time I complete a craft building, I'm going to get 2 additional points. So by getting that one in early, from the next round onwards, yeah. So from the next round onwards, any time I complete one of the other craft buildings, I get an extra 2 points. So that's going to go in there. That's going to get locked in position. I've still got 2 deliveries left. And those 2 deliveries are going to be to move a pig onto there. Then I'm going to flip over this tile to get 2 different goods. I'm going to get an olive. And I'm going to get some grapes, and then I'm going to deliver the olive to there. So that has completed this card. I get a crate. I get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And it's a 3-point building, which means... where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? I'm just going to go here. Yeah, so I don't knock anybody else out. But I'm going there. And then, because of my special ability of whenever I complete a market barrow, I get 2 silver. So I get 2 silver. Now that is once per round, and you do have these little exhaustion tokens that come with the game, which you are supposed to put on the card to say, I've used it this round, but we'll just remember. Hopefully remember. Right, that's my 4 deliveries done. And now we do paid deliveries. Tina, you can do up to 1 paid delivery? Would you like to do one? So there was another thing that happens. These markers are no longer needed on this building, so they come back to me. Okay. But there is something else that happens as well, which I almost forgot, is it's about the 3 buildings that were locked off at the start of the game. So the first time a craft building is completed, the player who completed it gets the bonus victory point. I had forgotten that. So that's what that is a reminder there for. Also, the first time a craft building is completed in the game, the first of the blocked buildings now becomes available. So that is removed. That's gone. We don't need that anymore. And the player who did that gets this victory point as well. So I get an extra victory point for that. Come on. There you go. So yeah, this building is now available. And this building, as you can see, wants upgraded goods. So there we go. They were things that I'd forgotten to do. So, Tina, paid deliveries.
Yes. So I'm going to flip my roof tile over to let me play a card. So I've got a barrow to deliver to.
So quickly play a card, yeah.
I'm going to play this blacksmith.
Yep.
And then I'm going to deliver this bottle of wine to the blacksmith.
So that does cost 1 silver because paid deliveries do cost money. Okay, John? Oh, your player board seems to have gone a bit wonky.
No deliveries for me.
No deliveries, okay. Yeah. And no paid deliveries for me either. So that's the end of the transport phase. We now do scoring. So 1 point for every piece in the market. I get 2 points. Points for the siesta track, which is 2 for Tina, 1 for me and John. And then we set up for the next round. So 3 new roof tiles. Dice go back. And siesta track set up for the next round. Yeah, we're ready to go. Okay, so the first phase is the farm phase. We all get to play a card. Now then, what am I going to do here? I kind of had a plan. And I'm going to put this card down as a market barrow. I'm just going to put it there, that's easier, rather than tucking it underneath. And then draw back up to hand size. Okay, once we've all done that, it is take income, which for me is a silver. Fields and pigs. So I've no fields. And I don't get any new pigs because I don't... no, I do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this crate. I'm going to do it again. So use the crate as if it was a pig. And then I'm going to flip this tile over to get an extra pig, which means I grow a third pig. Okay, and now, once we've all done that, we go into buying of roof tiles. So the roof tiles actually get weaker as the game goes on, but they get stronger in the way that they get you more points the more of them that you buy. First player is Tina. Would you like to buy a roof tile for a cost of 3? Wow, starting to get expensive.
Yeah. Yes, I will buy the 2 coin one.
Okay, so you spend 3 money to buy that. That is your second roof tile, so you gain a point. John, you're next.
I'll buy the delivery.
Yep. Okay, and I am going to spend 3 to buy this one. It's not particularly worth 3, but the point is when I put it here, I get 2 points. 1, 2. Okay, so now we do the revenue phase. Who's still got the dice? John's still got the dice. There we go. Right, let's give these a roll. There we go. Okay. 3. 4s. I'm glad some money's come out. Right. So Tina first.
Ooh. I will take 4 money.
Yep. Thought you might. John.
Gonna take a card.
Okay. Taking
Play a
the 2 to play a card. Okay. I'm going to take the 4 and take 4 money. Okay, back to you, Tina.
I will take this 6, and I will make a delivery,
Okay.
and I will deliver this olive to this building over here to complete it.
Yep. So that completes it immediately. It's round 3, so you get 3 points. You don't get the extra point because you weren't the first to complete it. But you do get this token, which is an immediate extra 2 points. Okay, that was your 6. John, your second dice.
I will... Actually, I'll take one of these.
What's the building that's been opened? That one. Yeah, I think I'm going to take that one as well. So I get 2 different goods. Let's have some more grapes and some olives. Okay, and then in player order, we all get to use this die. So Tina first, what would you like to do with the 2?
I would take some grapes.
Okay.
I'll take a card, or play a card.
thinking that I'm going to play a card as well. I'm going to put this down as a special ability. I'm just going to put them below my player board. It's safer. There we go. So I now have the ability that every time I remove an opponent's marker from the market, I get 1 additional victory point. So I might be trying to do that a little bit more. Right, that's the revenue phase done. Transport phase, we all secretly choose a donkey tile out of the 2 that we have left. Okay, I have chosen. And we're going to get all of our donkey tiles back at the end of this round.
I'm good.
Okay, let's flip them over. 2 deliveries for me. So, siesta track moving. It's 1 for Tina. How many hats you got, John? No hats.
0.
I have 2 hats. So, new turn order is... Johnny's 3rd. I am 1st. Tina is 2nd. Right. Now then, my 2 deliveries are going to be... Yeah. Is this going to work? I think this is going to work. I think. Right, I'm going to deliver a pig to here and a wine to here. That is my 2 deliveries done. Next, Tina, you get 3 deliveries.
Yes. So, I'm going to sell some bits first.
Okay, you're doing some anytime action.
So I've got 6 money at the moment. So I'm going to buy a pig for 5.
Yeah, so pigs can be bought for 5 as an anytime action.
Where was I delivering it?
Okay, so a pig has been bought.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. So I'm
right.
going to deliver the pig to my barrow.
Yeah.
Then what have I got left?
Did you spend the 5 money?
Nope, I did not.
Okay.
And then I need to get food into cook pots. So I need... So to get a corn into a cook pot would cost me 2.
2, yeah.
So if I sell my grapes...
So you can't sell grapes from fields. You can't sell any goods from fields. You can sell them from here.
Okay, yeah. So I'll sell it from the den.
So you sell that one for 2 money.
Yeah, and then that gives me the 2 money to upgrade the corn into food.
Yep.
And then I deliver the food into the barrow.
Your second delivery, your 3rd delivery is for the food into the... Yeah.
The second one, yeah.
That's the second one. Okay, yep.
Yeah. And then I haven't got a 3rd one.
Right. Okay. John, 4 deliveries. So the wheat is going to go to the market barrow.
Here we go. Gonna deliver a grain.
Yeah.
Some grapes.
I'll just move this card here because it's...
Yeah, thanks.
Funny angle.
My player board is somehow defying gravity right now, so there's probably something stuck under there that I forgot. Anyway.
There you go. Yeah.
Thank you. So I have this ability here that lets me perform...
that's what it was. There was a pig underneath.
Sneaky.
Sneaky pig.
So this will upgrade to a good.
Yeah.
And I'll drop it on there.
Okay, so that's complete. So that gets you a crate. Gets you 5 points. And you get to occupy a 5-point position in the market.
Well, we're not here to make friends, so...
Nope. So you get an extra point for removing this marker.
And I suspect you will be coming back pretty strong with that.
I may be doing something similar. Yep. Okay, all done.
Yep.
Right. Okay, so I've got 2 deliveries. No, I've already done my 2 deliveries. That's the end of the free deliveries. It's now the paid deliveries. I think this is worth it for me. So I am going to do 1 paid delivery. I'm going to spend a silver. And I'm going to move this meat onto here. Now this is going to do a whole host of different things. It's going to get me 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because of my ploughboy, I get 2 silver. 1, 2. I get a crate. And I get to occupy a position 5 in the market. And I'm going to go here. And what that does is it removes that one and that one, which would normally get me 2 points. But because of my pitchman, I get an extra 2 points. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is nice. Okay, so that was my 1 paid delivery, which I think was worth it. Tina, you've got 1 paid delivery if you want it.
No thanks.
And John, you could have, is it still 1 for you? Yeah, it's just 1 if you want it.
No, thank you. Yep.
Right, okay, so that's the end of the paid deliveries. We now go to scoring. So 1 point for every piece in the market. Points for the siesta track, which is 1 for me. We then reset the siesta track. We get all of our donkey tiles back. We put our dice back and we go to round 4. So we are now halfway through the game. And let's reveal the roof tiles for round 4. As I say, they're getting really expensive now, and the effects of them are definitely not as good as they were before. But, as I mentioned, the points are ramping up. Okay, so phase 1 of round 4. Oh, farm phase. I was going to say, why have I only got 3 cards in hand? And it's because I think
You played a card during the revenue phase.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly, right. Okay, so let's put... Oof. That could be quite strong. There isn't any low numbers in the market. Oh, Tina's got a 6 that's about to come onto the board. That's going to do some damage. What do we want to do here? I think I want to play this card as a market barrow. Yeah. And then I draw it to my hand size. After we've done that, we can do the income, the fields and the pigs, and let me know when you've all done that. So my income is 1 silver. I get nothing in my fields, but again, I do get an extra pig. So yeah, one of the things that I've not done, which Tina did, Tina bought a pig when she needed it for 5 money. If I don't need these pigs here, I can sell them as an anytime action, and I get 3 silver for each one, which I could then use immediately to buy any of the other stuff that I need or upgrade it. So you've got a lot of flexibility. Once you've got lots of goods, if you have the money, yeah, you can definitely do lots of stuff there. And the crates are really powerful. The things that you can use a crate for, yeah, lots of different uses. Buying of roof tiles is next. Is everybody ready for that?
Hold on, Paul.
Yep.
So normally I would get a pig, but I don't have any room in my stable.
Yeah.
So it automatically has to be sold. So.
Yeah. So you can't convert it into meat, but what you could do is you could actually just sell one of those before you get a new one. So you get the 3 money, and then you get the new one. Okay.
And I'm ready.
Right, roof tiles. So it's me first. So I am going to spend 4. and I'm going to take the free upgrade tile. So that gets me 3 points just for putting it on there. 1, 2, 3. Tina, you're next.
Yeah, I can't afford one.
Okay, John.
I'll take the siesta.
Yep. So this one gets gone, and that is. Where's your other roof tiles? Oh, they've gone under your board.
They're under there somewhere.
Which ones have you used? Have you used any of them?
Maybe one of them. I might use this one.
Okay.
There we go. That's fine. Whatever.
Okay. Right. So that's buying the roof tile. So now it's the revenue phase. Here we go. Right. We have 2. We have another 2. We have another 2. What's the 2s? 3, 4, and the 6. Right. It's me first. So. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's have a think what I want to do here. I'm going to take the full money. Money is so tight, so I'm just gonna grab the money. Tina, you're next.
Gonna have the pig.
And Tony Pig and John.
1 second here.
Time to think about what I'm going to do next. Okay.
Okay, I am going to spend one of my trade commodities
Oh yeah.
to upgrade 2 resources.
Okay. So you're spending a crate to do 2 upgrades.
Yep. And I will do that. Okay.
Okay.
And then I will take the 6 and use it
Right.
as
a delivery.
free delivery.
Okay. And that meat is going to get delivered to this building here. Okay. Yep.
That's what I got.
Okay. Back to me. Well.
Choices.
Yeah. I might be playing a card. Yeah. Okay, I think... Oh, I'm not sure. Do I want to do that? Okay. I'm going to take the 2 and I'm going to use it to play a card, and I'm going to put that card as another market barrow. Okay, done. Tina?
I'm gonna take the 3 and take 2 different goods.
Yep.
I'm going to draw a card.
Okay. Take a 2 to draw a card,
Or
and
play,
then we all...
play a card.
Okay, and then we all get to do this, and I'm going to play another card, I think. And I'm going to play that one as a market barrow. So you can have up to 3 market barrows. You can have up to 3, whatever they're called at the bottom. Farm extensions, you have to pay for extra ones, but fields you can have as many as you want. Now, I said you can only have 3 market barrows and 3 down at the bottom. If you ever have 3 and it's full, you can always play a new one and just discard an old one if you've decided you don't want it anymore. Right. Let me know when we're all done with the revenue phase.
Yeah, I've played a card.
Okay. And John, have you done your extra card?
Not yet. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take a grape.
Okay. Right. Revenue phase is done. We now go to the transport phase. And again, we're all choosing our donkey tiles again. And what am I going to do? I think I want that one. Okay, I have chosen.
I'm good.
4 deliveries for me.
2 and 2.
Okay, so second player is Tina. Tina moves 1 space up on the siesta track. John moves 2 spaces up on the siesta track. And then we change turn order. So John, you are now the first player, and I am now the last player. So free deliveries. John, you got 2 free deliveries.
Okay, so I will deliver that.
That was food, wasn't it, I think?
Yeah.
Is that okay, there we go.
Okay, thank you. I should have a wine remaining, right?
You need a wine, yes.
Yeah. I'm going to sell a pig.
For 3 money.
And upgrade.
Yeah, and you spend that 3 money to upgrade the grapes into a wine. And then with the wine...
Then I will play the wine.
Nice. Right. Okay, so that is now complete. You put one of the markers on here to show that you've done it. I'll move that across. There you go. You get points equal to the current round, which is 4.
4.
Plus, you get this one.
Yep.
And that is now the second crafts building. So that goes off. And you get this point as well.
Okay.
Okay, and you also get this tile. So this tile here is immediately you get 1 delivery and points equal to where you are on the siesta track.
And I will deliver one of these up to here.
Okay. And your siesta track is 1 point, so you get 1 point. And then that tile flips over and goes on here. So what happens from the next round onwards, basically you've got an extra donkey and an extra siesta hat every time you're selecting your tile.
Great.
All done. Tina, 3 deliveries.
Yes. So I'm going to first sell this grape to give me an extra 2 money.
2 money, yep.
And that then allows me to upgrade my pig into meat.
For 5 money. Is it 5?
4 money.
4 money.
It's 4.
Yep.
And then I can deliver that to my barrow and complete the barrow.
Okay. So that gets you 6 points. Yep.
A crate.
You get a crate and you occupy a 6th position in the market, which is probably going to knock some other people off, I think.
Oh, I had a free upgrade.
Where's it going to go? Yep, so that knocks off this green piece, so you get 1 extra point. Oops, got some markers on it. There you
I
go.
have those back.
Okay.
Yes, so then that triggers the wane, right? Which means I can play another card.
So I
as
had
a
this when
barrow.
we last played. This is really good. So when you complete a market barrow, you can immediately play another market barrow of lesser value. So that was a market barrow of 6. So you can now play another one of less than 6 for free.
There we go.
Okay.
So that was delivery number 1. Then for
Right.
delivery
2 more deliveries left. Yeah.
Yeah. So then I'll deliver some grapes and some olives.
Yeah. Okay. Right. I've got 4 deliveries. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 of them into here. So what that does is it immediately completes that building. I get 4 points because it's round 4 and the extra 1. And it's also going to unlock this one. So all of the buildings are now unlocked. And that's effectively 6 points.
You get a bonus 2 points for your ongoing
Because of this,
tile as
yeah,
well.
thank you. I get a bonus 2 points for that. And I get this, which is 1 point for each market barrow that I currently have. I have 3 market barrows. I get 3 points. That then gets flipped over. And now every time I complete a market barrow, I get 1 extra point. That's going to go in there. That building has been completed. And These go into here. Now that was 3 of my 4 deliveries. I have 1 delivery left. Oh gosh. What are we going to try and do? Well, there's some money up there. So I will deliver 1 silver to the bank, which needs silver. Right, that's my 4 deliveries. Now we go on to paid deliveries. John, would you like to do any paid deliveries?
No, thank you. But hold on 1 second, Paul.
Yeah.
Hey, how many points did you take for your market barrows?
I took 3. Is that not right?
No, you have 1.
I got 3.
Oh, my bad. I was
Got
looking
it?
at the. There it is.
Okay.
Yeah, no deliveries. I'm good.
Okay. So paid deliveries. Tina, would you like to do any paid deliveries? You can do 2 of them if you want to.
No thanks.
I'm thinking about it. But if only I could calculate the next 2 rounds. Yeah. Okay, I'll do it. So I'm going to spend a silver to deliver another silver. Up there. Okay. So that's paid deliveries done. We're now going to phase 4, scoring. So points for pieces in the market. Points for position on the siesta track, which is 1 point for John. Siesta track resets. Dice go back. And yeah, we're good to go for round 5. Off we go. Everybody gets to play a card. Oh gosh. Yeah, I think I might have a field just for something different, because we haven't had a field yet. Or do I do that? Oh. Okay. No, I'm going to play another farm extension. So this is my second farm extension. So as I mentioned earlier on, I have to pay for that with 2 different things that are shown there. So I'm going to pay for that with 1 victory point and 1 grape. Okay. And then when we do that, we do income. So my income is now 2 silver. 1, 2. Nothing grows in my fields, and I no longer have any pigs. So I'm all ready for buying roofs. And I'm 3rd to buy a roof tile. I've got these. Need to remember I've got these. Oh, look at you two with all your fields. Okay, John, you're first to buy a roof whenever you're ready. You've got yourself a new pig.
Pass. I did. Yep.
But you've only got 2 pigs at the moment. So you get an extra 1.
What's that? You're saying I don't get it?
No, I'm saying if you... Well, right now, you can't have 2. Because if you had 2, you would now have a 3rd. And if you didn't have 2, you would only have 1, and then it wouldn't breed. So you need 2 pigs in order to get a 3rd one.
Huh. I thought that's what that symbol was. Okay.
Okay. So, John, you're passing on buying a roof. Tina?
Yes, I'd like a roof. So I will convert my crate into 4 money.
Yep. And then spend an extra 1 to buy a roof tile. Okay.
And I'll have this upgrade roof.
Yep. And that gets you 2 points. I'm going to spend 5 money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to buy this roof tile, which gets me 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, what that does mean is I can't buy a roof tile in round 6, but I'm all done with my roof tiles. I'm happy with those. Yeah, they got me quite a few points. Right, roof tiles have been bought. This one disappears. Now we go on to the revenue phase. So we just need... Who's still got their dice? Oh, no, it's just that one there. There we go. Right, here we go. Okay, we've got some threes. Lots of threes. A 5. A couple of 1s and a 2. Right, okay, no money this time. Who's first? John, you're first.
Right. I'm going to take pig.
Tina's
I'm all
next.
set.
Yeah. I'm going to take a pig as well.
Okay. That makes my choice a little easier. I'm going to take 2 different goods. I'll take some grapes and some wheat. Back to you, John.
One sec. I'm going to play a card.
Play a card. Okay. Another market barrow. Okay, Tina.
Going to take 2 different goods.
Yep. As am I. Take some more of that. And some of that. Okay, and then in turn order, we all get to do a 5. So John, what would you like to do with the 5?
I am going to upgrade 2 resources.
Okay.
Do that. And that.
Tina? Upgrades or hats? Or one of each?
Ooh. I'll take 2 upgrades.
Okay, so you two have both taken 2 upgrades. I'll tell you what, I was tempted to do that as well, but I'm not sure now. So the thing is with the upgraded goods, you can't actually sell the upgraded goods. So it's not like I can upgrade the grapes into wine and then sell the wine. Upgraded goods cannot be sold for money. You can only use them to deliver. So if I'm looking for money at this stage, but if I want to deliver to any of these things, okay, so I think I'm going to do 1 upgrade, and I'm going to do 1 up on the siesta track. Okay. So we've all chosen our dice. That's the end of the revenue phase. We're now going to the transport phase. Choose a donkey tile. I think I'm trying to do too many things here. Okay, I've chosen.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay, right. So, number of siesta hats in turn order, starting with John. 3 hats plus your bonus
3.
1.
Yep.
So you go 1, 2, 3, 4 up the track. Tina?
No hats.
No hats. I have 1 hat. Okay, so turn order is Tina's third. I'm second. John stays first. And now we get to do free deliveries. So, John, you're looking at 2 free deliveries.
Hold on one second. I'm
Yep.
actually going to, why don't you bump me up a couple more? on that siesta track, please?
Oh, you're going to use a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
1, 2.
bump me up 3 total. And one more.
And another one. Right, nice.
Ooh.
You are definitely first player.
Right, so I get my 1 delivery. I will...
You got 2, because you got that one as well.
Yep. I got that there.
Yep.
And then bottle of wine was already knocked over. So I will put that there.
Put that on there. Okay.
And I get to upgrade 1 good.
Because of...
I forgot to use it. From the
perform
servant.
1 free upgrade. So once per round.
Yep.
You can do
I'm just going to bump up this olive, and it's under there somewhere.
That's now food. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Right, so I get to do 3 deliveries. And I did have a plan. I'm going to deliver 1 silver to here. I'm running short on silver. I'm going to deliver some wine to here. And I'm going to deliver some grapes to here. So that is now complete. I get a crate. I also get 2 silver because of this card. 1, 2. I get 3 points for it, plus 1 because of this. So I get 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to occupy a 3 space in the market. Now, let's just have a look at what people are about to complete. Tina, you're about to complete a 4.
Potentially.
Potentially. So I think a 3 space isn't going to last very long. And John is about to complete a 6. So, yeah. I'm going to go here. Yeah, definitely not going to last very long. But that's that one done. I think I've got all my bonuses for it. I got the extra point, I got the 2 silver. So that's that card done. And that's my 3 deliveries. So Tina, you got 4 deliveries to do.
I have. Right. So I'm going to spend my free upgrade roof
Yeah.
to convert the other grapes into wine.
So you got 2 bottles of wine.
Yep.
Oh, which has fallen over and become a pig.
Then I am gonna do some deliveries. So
Yeah.
I'll put the wine in there.
So that's your first delivery.
Yep. So
Gets
that allows me.
you a crate and 4 points,
So
which is actually 5 points for knocking me out.
and a crate, and then that goes away.
There you go, done. That's your first delivery. You've got 3 left.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, and also, so my Wainwright allows me to put another card out.
Oh yeah, so that was a 4. You can put a 3 or a 2
4.
out.
Let's put that out. Right. So I've got 3 deliveries left.
3 left, yep.
So I will deliver a meat, a wine. So that leaves me 1.
1 delivery left.
Let's put that there.
Okay, right. Paid deliveries. John, you can have 1 paid delivery.
No, thank you.
Okay. I can have 2 paid deliveries if I want to, but I kind of want to deliver the silver, which actually costs the money, so... Yeah, no paid deliveries for me. Tina, you can do 2 if you want to.
Yeah, none for me.
Okay, right, that's the end of paid deliveries. Now go to scoring. So I'm only getting 1 point for being in the market. Tina's now getting 3 points for the siesta track. I get 1 for there. And then we set up for the final round of the game. Siesta track goes back. That goes on there, that goes on there. Dice go back.
Hold on a second, Paul, before we do that.
Yeah.
able to move these off and put them onto, upgrade them to a harvest good den.
Okay. I'm just thinking I may have forgotten to draw up to my hand size last round. Because I only have one card in hand, and I've definitely not played 2 cards this round. Not that I can remember, but I'm going to go with it. I may have forgotten to draw one up. I'd have to watch the video back later and check.
Go ahead.
Well, no, it's all right. I'm not bothered. Because I think I know what I'm going to do with this card.
So I forgot to take a coin for my foreman, so I'm just going to do that. Basically, when another player takes the same die number as me, I get a silver, and you took the same die after me this round. So.
Oh, right. Okay. Nice. Right. Are we ready for the last round of the game?
Yes.
So, farm phase first. And in the absence of anything else to do, I am now going to play a field. Hey! And then I'm going to draw it to my hand size. There you go. Then it's take income. Oh, I didn't manage to get the income building as I wanted to. Never mind. Get 2 silver. I get some olives in my field. And yeah, no pigs. No pigs for me. Right, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 6 deliveries this round. How do I get that? Well, there might be lots of 6s rolled. I might be in luck. It might happen. Right, I've done all of my income, fields and pigs. So I'm ready to do the buying of roof tiles.
I'm ready.
Okay. Buying of roof tiles then. John first. I have to pass because I've already got all of my roof tiles. But roof tiles are now 6 money. So
I will sell my trade commodity.
Yeah. For 4 silver.
And spend my 2 remaining.
Okay.
And I will buy this.
Yeah, now this is a really nice one because when you use this tile, you flip over one of your already used ones, which you can then use again. So yeah, that's very nice. Okay. Tina, would you like to buy a roof tile?
No, I'm good.
Okay, right. That is the roof tiles all done. So now we go on to phase 2, revenue phase. Rolling the dice for the last time. Okay, there we go. We have a 6. Now we have the money. Okay, John first. What you going to take?
Yeah, one moment. One moment.
I've forgotten I've got these as well. I'm not using them. What have we got left? Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the 5, and I will upgrade 2 goods here.
Okay. Oh no, it doesn't work anyway. Choices.
Off to them.
Right. Do I need the money now? Because I'm not buying any more roof tiles. I'm trying to think what I might need the money for at this stage. Doing extra deliveries, but I think I've got enough to do the extra deliveries that I need to do. So I'm probably best doing something snazzy here. Oh, yeah, okay. Am I going to be able to do that? Yes. I think I am. So I am going to take the 6 and I am going to do a delivery. And I'm just going to deliver a silver to here. Okay.
I'll take 4 money.
You take 4 money. Back to you, John.
I will also take 4 money.
Okay. So, Tina, your foreman triggers, because John's taken a die. Now, have I messed this up? I need to do 2 more deliveries up there, which I could potentially pay for, which means I need 3 more deliveries, and I can't get 3 more deliveries. Oh no, I can. I've got one here. Yes. So I think I can just do it. So I take a 1, which gets me a pig. Tina?
Ooh, okay.
It's always interesting, this last player choice, because you're going to get to do both of the actions anyway. It's just which one don't you want everybody else to get?
I'll take the 2 different goods.
Okay, so in turn order, we all get to do the 2. I'm going to have a look at my abilities. I'm just going to take a grape, which I will most likely be selling. You chosen your option, John?
Yeah, hold on. I'm doing something with the card here.
Okay.
I'm gonna play a card here.
Right, okay. What ability is that then? Oh. Okay. Nice. Tina, your option for this dice?
Yes, I took a grape.
Right, okay. So that's the revenue phase done. Now we go into the transport phase. And we all choose our final donkey tiles. I've chosen mine.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Hats. John,
2.
you have 1 hat. I have 2 hats. And Tina, you have 2 hats. So turn order, unless anybody's doing any hat shenanigans from roof tiles or something else, is Tina first. I stay second and John is third. Okay, deliveries.
Yes.
So Tina, you have 2 free deliveries.
So I'm going to pay 3 to upgrade a grape into a wine. Which I will deliver over here.
So first delivery is there. That's going to get you a crate and 5 points.
Great.
And it can go there. Yep. Or it can go there and kick me off.
Yep.
So that gets you an extra point.
And
any other bonuses for completing a market barrow?
that I get to put out another market barrow.
Oh yeah. So that
I'll
was
just chuck one out for them.
That was a 5. Yep.
Okay, so that was
I
delivery.
think that was
1.
your first delivery. Yeah, you've got one more delivery.
Yes. So I'll deliver a grape to this one.
Okay.
That gets
So
me
gets you 2 points and another crate.
And another crate.
Crates galore.
Yeah.
And that goes on a 2 space. Somewhere that's hiding away from everybody else.
I guess.
Okay, right. My free deliveries, I have 2. So I'm just going to deliver 2 silver to there and finish it off. So what that does is it gets me 6 points because it's round 6. I get this extra 1 because I'm the first player to do it. So that's 7. And an extra 2 because of that. So I get 9 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I then get this, which gets me 3 silver immediately. And if the game was to continue, I would now gain an extra 3 silver every income phase. But yeah, that is it. That is my first 2 deliveries. So, John, you've got 4 free deliveries. Here he goes. What's he going to do?
All right. So.
And he's got an extra one on a roof tile.
Oh, sorry, you got 5. Yeah, you know, you've got 5 free deliveries plus a roof tile. So you've got 6 if you want it.
Yep.
I think I might pop downstairs for a 5-minute break while John takes his turn.
Then you could make 2. Alright. Okay. Start with some of my. Send that one there.
So this is food. Yep.
Yep. That one there. So that's 2. Let's go 3. And 3.
That's the pig, isn't it?
3. Yeah. And then
Silver's
I'm going
here.
to knock a silver down and put a silver over there. Yep.
Yep.
And that should be fine.
You're not using your roof tile yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Right. And now we do paid deliveries. Tina, you can have up to 2.
Okay, so if I use one of my crates to allow me to play a card,
Yeah.
and I'll put out this barrow,
Okay. Yep.
and then it needs 1 grape, and then I will pay 2
To upgrade something into
to
food.
upgrade a grain into food.
Yep. There you go. That's another
So-
one.
So that gives me another 2 points.
It's another 2 points and another crate.
Yeah,
I've done your crate,
thank you.
and you've gone on the market again.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you spend the 2 silver for those 2 paid deliveries?
No, I'll do that now.
Okay.
There we go.
Right. I can have up to 2 paid deliveries, and I've got a delivery here as well. And I am paying the 2 silver, and I am using this. So I've got 3 deliveries, and that is going to be a pig. I'm going to flip this roof tile over to do an upgrade, and that'll be the food. And then I've got some olives here in a field. That is that done. Market barrow gets me a crate. Gets me 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's an extra 2 silver because it's a market barrow, and an extra point because it's a market barrow. And this is going on a 4 space. Now, is there anybody that I can knock off? There's 2 people I can knock off, but I think I'll go there. I'll knock this one off. So that gets me another 2 points. 1, 2. And that's it. That goes back. That's gone. And then, John, you can have up to 1 paid delivery, and because of your special card, it's actually free, and you get a silver back. So it doesn't cost you anything, and you get a silver.
Yeah. Yeah. So I will do that, and I will deliver. Actually, I will convert this to an olive, and I will deliver that. So that should be 6.
So 6 points because it's round 6, and an extra 2 because of that special token.
Okay. Thank you. Then I will flip my tile here, and I will deliver another olive that has been converted.
You can convert wheat into olives, can you?
Yeah, I can. It's my card got buried. It's somewhere.
Oh, there's a card somewhere that allows you to do it. Okay.
Yeah. So then that completes this market barrel.
Right.
Which is... How many points is that bad boy?
4 points.
That's a 4, right?
Yeah, 4 points.
I don't think it really matters, right? So I'll just put it there.
Yeah, that kicks this one off, so that gets you 5 points. And it gets you a crate.
That gets me that.
And then
Okay.
those cards go.
Get this out of the way. So this had been flipped, but I'm just going to go ahead and flip this one.
Yep.
To re-enable this one.
Yep.
And I will deliver my final
nice.
to there.
Which is 6 points.
So,
and another crate. But I assume somebody's going to get kicked off.
Sorry, Tina. I think that's the only...
It's kicking blue off either there or there, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 7.
7 in total, yep.
And that's it.
Okay, that's all of the free deliveries, that's all of the paid deliveries done. So now we go into scoring. So it is the market, finally. I only get 1. It's the siesta track, which is 1. And then we do end of game scoring. Now, I'm going to have to refer to the rulebook for end of game scoring because I can't remember how it works, but it is in the rulebook. Go on, if you remember, let us know.
So you sell all of your goods for money.
Everything to... And what's the ratio, Tina? What is it, 5 for 1? Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's 5 money equals 1 victory point.
Okay, so crates are effectively worth 4?
Yes.
Right, okay. So I've got 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And I'm going to flip that over for another grape, which I then sell for 20. So 20 money plus the 6 that I've got is effectively 5 points with 1 money left. I think that's right. Yep, I didn't have anything else. So I'm all done. Final score of 75.
49.
How did I do? 49.
I get 1 more point because I can sell those 2.
Okay. So on 66.
66.
There we go. So yeah, there we go. 3-player game. Now, as I mentioned at the start, I've played the original game of this. I bought it when it came out. I can't remember which year it was. Can either of you remember? I want to say 5 or 6 years ago.
No.
Not sure when.
Yeah, I don't recall.
No, but I'm a fan of this game. I liked it from when it first came out. When I heard that Board and Dice were going to be producing a deluxe master set of it, I thought, oh, I wonder what they're going to change in it. And then, as I say, when me and Tina last week read the rules, the new rule book, we were like, oh, wait a minute, nothing's changed. And that was just an assumption on my part that I thought something was going to be changed in the game. And I'm glad it hasn't, because I couldn't actually think of anything about the original game that I think could have been improved on. So I'm kind of glad in a way that they haven't said, oh, let's tweak a few things, when I thought the original game was really good. What about you two? Is it fair to say that you were fans of the original game as well?
I think I enjoyed the original game, but as we've played the 2 more recent plays, the more I've seen clever plays with it, and just that ability to kind of have fancy footwork and be able to get from the resource you have to what you need.
Yeah.
And that's very satisfying.
It is. You were doing a lot of that from early on. Early on in this game, you were like, oh, well, I'll sell this, get the money, use that money to do this. And I think quite often when you're playing the game, the first time you play it anyway, you forget that these anytime actions are literally your power to do whatever you want. And it's one of the reasons why in this game, every time I was getting a resource, either an olive, a wheat or a grape, I'd just take a grape, because you can sell grapes for 2 money.
Because it's 2.
Whereas wheat and olives is only 1 money. And I was taking them thinking, well, I don't really need these, but if I need to, I could just sell them for money and then use that money to do other stuff. So, John, how did you get involved as the co-designer of the solo mode?
Once I found out Board and Dice was doing this, I don't want to say I assumed that David would be involved, but I had a pretty strong feeling that he would be. So this was always on kind of one of those games like I'd really like to try, but I never had a really good reason to get it. So,
right.
So all of a sudden now there's a really good reason to get it. So they haven't changed the rules at all, but the new board layout and the graphic design is vast improvement.
It looks really nice. Yeah, I mean the original one was not bad, but this new one is really functional and works really well. It's very, very clean. So, yeah. Anyway, we are all done. So it's just time to say thank you very much to you two for joining me this evening in this playthrough. And I'll speak to you both soon. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.
And just to thank you very much to everybody for watching. So yeah, this video has been created. Board and Dice asked me to do it basically because they're launching this on Kickstarter tomorrow, which will be probably today. By the time you're watching this video, I'm going to be editing this video a little bit tomorrow morning and uploading it, and it'll be there. But I hope you enjoyed the playthrough, and if you got an idea for how the game plays, if it helps you make a purchasing decision on the game. Big thank you to all of my Patreon supporters for funding the channel. We've recently just made 800 Patreon supporters. So yeah, big thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. And if you do enjoy the content that I create and you want to support me directly, you can do so at patreon.com/gaming rules. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.